Amid the Sonoran Desert stands this venue, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 29-yard line.
Going.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Benson. Hits a seam at the 40. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air with Penix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go.
And again, it's Penix. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Penix to the air. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. One offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going to the ground again on first. And he cuts it back right. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense set for a first and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. It's the connection to James Conner. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it'll be third and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Murray, third and goal. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on. Oh, boy. That's cut just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point, whether it's going to bank in or come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix here from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Wide open downfield. Got it! Touchdown Atlanta! The Falcons reduce the lead to just 4. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now begin this drive with Benson. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it here to Benson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They are going to go. Here's Murray. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Buying some time right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Cooper is up and good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
14, Cardinals 10. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. Long gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Benson once more. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 14-10 our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They snap it to Murray. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Goes out a little short of the 40. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room for a gain just like that.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. From the gun, it's Murray. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one gains 7. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back to the defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. Has it down close. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Play action now, Murray. First down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
Kyler throwing here. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Come back, 2-2.
Off the play action, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
piece. With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Kyler. Hits him on the out route. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Benson on 1st and 10. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Kyler to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
Omaha.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to leave him in the hole.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4.
Cardinals 17. To kick off for Arizona.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. The play made by Will Johnson. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go! Go!
From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. DiMercato bringing it back. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Going.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
Going.
Here comes the final play of our first half. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
3rd down give to him. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. There he goes, right sideline. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
35. Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Dortschner to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. The give now to Benson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on second to Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Murray to throw here on third. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 35 on second down. Mooney downfield, and he has it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Dortschner to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own
Cardinals
22-yard
into
line.
formation. It's first and 10. Benson now from the gun. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Benson on the give. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ryan Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big point on the ground. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On fourth down, here's Murray. It's caught by Harrison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. First down carry for Connor. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Robinson. Starts the drive. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
To the air with Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Falcons will have a first. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Back now, pressure on its way. Getting out to his left. Now putting his body into this one. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
AT card.
Here's Algier on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Robinson on the inside give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Come on, set.
Staying with Robinson. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run it with Robinson. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, and power it across. But there was no overcoming up front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Trey Benson! And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that two-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. A run here with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running here with Bijan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Here we go. 72, go.
Penix here from the gun. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Falcons very close to an 11th win this season. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He fields this at the 18. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That's it on the counter. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll toss it here to Vincent, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
First down. First and 10. That's a 48-yard line.
Connor here from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Murray on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Glendale.